Reclame está de volta e o nosso projeto Reclame por um Mundo Melhor está a todo vapor. E quem vai mostrar agora o seu projeto contra o aquecimento global é o nosso colunista Jader Rosseto. Só que dessa vez não se trata de um comercial, e sim de uma ideia. Green Finger, quer ver só?
Estamos aqui no primeiro prédio 100% ecológico de São Paulo para falar de um projeto totalmente inédito também. Quando a gente foi convidado para criar para o Reclame por um Mundo Melhor, a gente não queria fazer mais um filme publicitário ou mais um anúncio. A gente queria criar um conceito todo que envolvesse as pessoas do mundo todo.
O projeto de Green Finger está baseado no conceito de desaquecimento global. Ou seja, a gente vai incentivar as pessoas a se engajarem em tentar resolver os problemas do seu bairro, da sua cidade, em qualquer lugar do mundo.
Então você entra no thegreenfinger.org e dá a sua opinião, aponta o seu dedo verde para dizer aonde está um problema de meio ambiente. Você participa, você posta seu vídeo, sua foto no Google Maps e lá você vai estar colaborando e interagindo com a campanha do Green Finger. É muito mais que um filme, é você mesmo que cria esse envolvimento e o mundo todo vai estar postando essas imagens que ajudam a gente a entender onde está o problema e encontrar soluções.
Dia 1º de maio entra no ar o thegreenfinger.org. Vamos lá, acessem, mande suas fotos, seus vídeos do seu bairro, da sua rua, do seu país, da sua viagem, onde for. Onde você achar que tem alguma coisa errada ou você tem uma ideia para resolver aquele problema, acessa lá e colabora.
A gente queria agradecer a oportunidade do Reclame, ter tido essa ideia de fazer toda essa iniciativa e a gente está feliz de poder ter feito uma ação diferente e que realmente faz as pessoas se envolverem e engloba toda a moçada na causa do meio ambiente.
It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these, give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again.
E chegou a vez do nosso colunista Pedro Cabral. E o que será que ele quer descobrir hoje, hein?
Moçada do Reclame, moçada do Multishow, nós hoje vamos receber aqui Avinash Kaushik. Ele é um especialista em Web Analytics. Para quem não sabe o que é isso, Web Analytics mede tudo o que acontece na internet. Is it true that the internet is the medium that is more measurable today?
I think of all the channels that we have until today, radio, TV, newspaper, and all these kinds of things, I think the web provides probably one of the most measurable mediums on earth today. Because of the data available about your website or your competitor's website, it truly provides you a medium that is measurable in ways that we've not seen before.
Do you think that when Google created this auction-based model,
Yes.
Is it something that is really a breakthrough in the advertising world?
Right. No, so I think that there were many different models that exist in the advertising world. There are many that exist even today. And Google was one of the first companies that created an auction-based model. The difference between what Google did compared to, at that time, DoubleClick or Yahoo or Microsoft were doing is it tied the value, the cost of the click to the economic value you get. So that is really the beauty of it, because you didn't buy placement. You didn't buy a placement on the homepage. You didn't buy a certain time when your ad would show up. What you would say is, I'm willing to pay X amount of dollars, and my willingness to pay X amount of dollars is tied to XX times dollars that I am going to make.
Let me ask you something. Generally, the media owners, they have tables with values of the advertising placements. Do you have that in Google?
Unfortunately, we don't. We don't have a fixed price for anything. Everybody who wants to show up adds a price, the max price that they're willing to pay, and that determines if their ad will run. Here's a great example. Both of us sell shoes, but she's going to type a query for Oscar de la Renta shoes, and we both have ads for shoes. And you pay $4, I pay $2. Now the thing is, in my ad, I actually have a page that takes her to Oscar de la Renta shoes. My ad will be ranked higher than yours, which might be taking her to Timberland men's shoes. And so there are dynamics of the auction, price and quality, and your landing page that determine what position your ad will run in, or if it will run at all.
When you talk to creative people, they really like to do very creative things, like display advertising with video, with great sound. They really appreciate that. And you cannot do that on Google. How do people feel like they cannot do that anymore?
Right.
If the most efficient thing in the world is Google, and it's kind of creative company.
Yes.
And it's a company that doesn't do any advertise, but it sells a lot of advertise. It doesn't seem to be something strange.
If you want to do banner advertising, we have our DoubleClick division, which does phenomenally relevant contextual banner advertising. Any shape, size you want. The most creative you can be is to say, I will do search advertising. I will find the people for whom my ad is relevant. I will bring them to my site, and I will immerse them in a beautiful branded experience.
Well, thank you. That was a very interesting talk. Welcome to Brazil. Welcome back always.
Yes, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay. É isso aí, moçada. Vamos, enfim, tirar essas lições aí e fazer um marketing, enfim, pensando diferente. Um abração.